Hey there guys, it's Deligracy. I am so excited to be back on YouTube again. I do apologise for how long it has taken me to come back here. Basically there were bushfires near my house and things got a little cray, and then for some reason my iTunes, I was going to an 80s party and I had to do like some music for the 80s party, and then my iTunes locked me out, so I had to change the permissions on my computer. And then because of that my Sims wouldn't work, so then I had to reinstall everything, which just took forever. So I'm glad to be finally back with another speed build. This house is for the Tucker family and it is in, not Isla Paradiso, what's the name of the other island one? Oh my god, I've forgotten. Yeah, I can't remember, which is kind of awkward. But you know what I mean, the other world that's like an island. Anywho, for the Tucker family, basically I'll show you the Sims later, but there's a dad, a mum, and their little boy Thomas Tucker, or who I like to call Tommy Tucker. And basically this is a bit of an islandy, beachy house. It's nice and modern and contemporary. Lots of bright colours because they are a very young family. A fairly successful young family, I might add, but their house is still not too big. You can see here I'm just doing some of the roofing, and I did skip along quite a bit with the building because I am a bit of a slow builder. I'm still getting used to all of the different building cheats and whatnot, but I do try my best, I do. But I've gone with this kind of brick slash sandstone exterior, and then I was really struggling with what colours to go with for the rest of the house. I originally went with this kind of really stark white tiled kind of look, and I just felt like it was a little bit too, I guess, like industrial looking or corporate looking for this really nice family. So you'll see in a second I changed it around a bit, but I did want to go with kind of a beach navy blue on the exterior as well. But it just took me a while to figure out how to swap it around to make it look good. And I was going to go with this crazy yellow colour for an accent on the house, but I end up giving in and changing it to red because I do like a hint of red on my houses. It is very true. But finally I discovered that I wanted to use like a white weatherboard, and then I realised that it actually would have suited a lot better to be on the back section of the house than the front, and to make the front section of the house a navy blue. So there you go, that's pretty much what it looks like in the end. And there's also a hint of red at the back there where I've made kind of an inset balcony where there's a lot of plantation put there. Here is the cute little letterbox that I'm recolouring in a mango colour, again going with that beach theme. And of course I always like to recolour the trash cans because, you know, not every Sims family wants to have the exact same trash can, so that is why I do that. And just putting some horizontal windows in there. They're from the Bauhaus collection from the Sims 3 store. A very handy collection, I will say. I do love using it on my houses. And also using the Move Objects On cheat here to rearrange the windows and layer them on one another, just to cover up the sections where I have used constrained floor elevation. And at the back here I've just done a little detailed almost balcony area with some cutout walls where some plants are going to go later on in the video. But yes, about the family, the Tuckers, Ryan's the father and he is a tradie man. Most of my guy friends are all tradies pretty much. I guess where I've grown up there's a lot of tradie boys around, and so I wanted to make a tradie dad, and so I guess you can't really have tradies as such in The Sims, but he'll be a sculpture artist or maybe an inventor or something like that. And Eliza, his wife, is going to be more of a business-orientated woman who enjoys writing. She's going to be a writer or possibly join the business career at the same time. But here I'm just putting some more landscaping around the house, and I really don't like landscaping, but I do try my best. I keep it pretty simple, and a few palm trees around the place as well. I love those green trees I've just put in there. They're my absolute favourite. They're so vibrant. And I feel like they actually somehow go with the palm trees some weird way. I don't know. But they kind of complement each other somehow. Moving on to the kitchen here, I had a little bit of difficulty with the countertops and counters in the kitchen, choosing what to put there, and I don't know why, but I originally went with a really old-fashioned kind of counter, but in the end I went for this more modern look. And to begin with, I always think I want to go white, like bright white everything, but then as time goes on, I just continue to darken the counters a little bit more each time because I realize how white they are. But I also tried something new with the kitchen here. Oh, there's my little bin that I love to colour. I decided to put in some columns on the edge of this counter here just for something a little different. It looks really nice close up, which I'll show you later when you're kind of on a ground view of the home. But yeah, I think that looks quite nice. And putting some mirrored splashbacks in as well and rearranging it a little bit so the stove wasn't as close to the fridge. I love these range hoods that came with Island Paradise. They are very handy to put above the stove. Thank you, the Sims team, for that. And recolouring my fruit bowl there, which I like to do, and the microwave. I went for not the usual silver on the oven / stovetop. I kind of made it a bit of a goldy silver to try and tie it in with the warm coloured walls, the kind of vanilla coffee coloured walls. These chairs, the kitchen chairs, which we've already sped through, but you can look at them a bit later. They are blue and grey, and instead of making them all the same, I've used the same colours in a dotted pattern and striped pattern across the three. Doing the kitchen table here, a very bright and vibrant carpet because they have a little Tommy in the house, and I wanted to do something bright and fun. Looking at vases here, using the Move Objects cheat to make it a little bit more voluptuous, shall we say, to add a few more plants in there, layering it up nicely, and of course mismatched chairs, which I do like to put into my Sims houses quite a lot. And figuring out the paintings, that first painting was just a little bit much for this more friendly home, so just put something different there, and these two paintings look quite nice above one another. I find if you find paintings with similar colours in them and you put them next to each other, they really help to bring each other out, or the colours inside them out. Trying something new here, which I personally haven't seen before, but I'm sure many people have tried it. Putting shelves on the wall and paintings on the wall as well, but it kind of looks like they're sitting on the shelf leaning against the wall. I don't know, I thought it was kind of cool. I like doing that particularly with mirrors. In my own bedroom I have mirrors, or a mirror. I'm not vain enough to have multiple mirrors, but I do have one mirror leaning against the wall as opposed to hanging on the wall. And just putting some beanbags in here because there is a child in the house and beanbags are awesome. At my uni, there are beanbags in the classroom, and it's so good when you're in class and you just chill out on beanbags. I love it. And the carpets here, I couldn't choose which one to put where, but in the end I just went all out and put the really colourful one in the middle of the lounge room, because why not, you know? It's a very colourful house, but I do love colour. Colour makes the world a happy place, I do think. Again, putting candles in different colours on that coffee table and layering up these lights. I think they are also from Island Paradise. And I was struggling with what to put in this back corner, and I was looking at putting a plant and a mirror, but in the end I thought what would look best is a table, which I actually shift to be next to the wall in a second. But I actually found if you put this weird wooden item underneath the table, it kind of looks like a trestle table, which was pretty cool. This coffee table, I put a plant in the middle and recolor it so it looks like a completely different table, which is pretty cool. And doing my little shelf trick I discovered again. And I got so excited that rose painting from Master Suite I never used, and it fitted perfectly, but then I realized I had to move objects on, and it was really far out from the wall, so that was a bit of a shame. Here I'm making little Tommy's room, and he is going with a blue room and a really nice mandarin orange, doing a cover there. A couple of lava lamps and lots of pictures on the wall. I put bookshelves in and then I realised little Tommy was not going to be that studious, more athletic, so I got rid of those and put in this nice L-shaped desk area. Recolored this chair orange, grey and blue, putting a couple of lights on the desk as well. I think it's quite nice to mix lamps, especially in little boy's room. I love using those lanterns just because they feel like explorer lights, and I feel like a child would play with that. Putting some toys on the wall and lifting the shelf up there so it's sitting on top of the, what do you call it, a corkboard, that's the one. And of course a child's room would not be complete without scattered toys everywhere. A little bit of mess is healthy, I think, for a child. And this outdoor area, because Ryan is a tradie, he needs a building area, lots of tools. Snowboards, not that they're going to be snowboarding in Isla Paradiso, or not Isla Paradiso, whatever this world is called. But I don't know, they're athletic, they might go to like an indoor snow centre or something like that. Again, mismatching lights in red and yellow, keeping the vibrancy consistent in the house. This is a mezzanine level that I created as a little study area for Eliza to write her books at, and I was going to put these kind of Persian looking rugs in, but then I realised they really didn't suit the family. Use them another time, so I put something a little less exotic in. There's also a sectional staircase that goes up there, and this is the master bedroom, which is actually an open plan bedroom on another mezzanine level. I'm pretty sure there's 4 or 5 levels in this house. Using constrained floor elevation cheat, so I don't think I could have added any more levels. And that's a new painting I got from the store the other day of this kind of Japanese woman there in a kimono, and it's really great because there's actually 3 different images in the one painting to put next to each other, which I really liked. But anyway, here is the house finished and completed. I'll just quickly show you around so you can kind of get an idea of what it's like. Here's the plants around that decked area just here, and the cutout wall space where the pathway kind of comes through here. And if we go down a few levels, we'll just go inside and have a quick peek. So here's the entrance room, and there's 2 archways leading to the rest of the house. There's a shelf with all the paintings leaning against the wall, and this is a lounge room where the beanbags are, and here is Ryan and Tommy having some father and son bonding time, which is very nice. Turning around here is the dining room, and the kitchen is through here. I'll try and get a better view of that so you can kind of see what it's like. Oops, you can see the mirrored splashback, which I think is quite cool. I also didn't show any of the bathrooms in that speed build just then, but they're pretty basic. There's not much going on in there, except I did get to use a shower with this world, which I haven't used before, which is a bit of fun. Here's Tommy's room. I think it's really cute with his toys scattered everywhere. He's going to be a pretty cool kid when he grows up, I reckon. And if we spin around, going up the stairs, we have Eliza working at her beautiful home office, or I don't think she's working, she's browsing the web. She's browsing the web. I guess that's working in some ways. And we can go up to the next level, and here's where the staircase curves around. And this is the master bedroom here, which is lovely open plan, greens and oranges to complement each other, and a very snazzy bathroom over here with the shower behind this wall. So that's basically the house. Oh, and quickly the garage. There's the workman bench and the 2 cars there. I hope you enjoyed the speed build. I'm looking forward to having another one soon. Please let me know in the comments down below if you like it or what you'd like to see next. I do have a few ideas of what I want to do, which will be a bit different to what you've seen before. Also, I've just signed up on Twitter not too long ago, so I think I have 4 followers, which is very exciting. But if you are on Twitter, definitely hit me up or add me, and I'll let you know when I put some videos up. Hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon or evening wherever you are, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye!